buried for a while. Besides Garden Song or Inch by Inch, Row by Row, the sixth grade singers did do some other songs there. One of them was On the Robbery Lee by Neil Diamond. Yes, he has done other songs besides Sweet Caroline, people.
What?
And it was 1986, so that meant that Wham was popular then, and there were two classmates of mine that decided to dance to I'm Your Man. And I liked one lyric in particular. I still refer to it from time to time. If you're going to do it right. Or I think the way that rappers word it later on is go big or go home. Yeah, I never thought I would think of that one again because, well, I don't miss being a kid. It wasn't that fun being a kid because I was a little nerdy and got bullied. Okay, now for my regularly scheduled jokes. All right. Well, corporate America, it's the end of the year. That means use them or lose them on the vacation days. So this past Wednesday, I had a day off, and it's like, all right, what do I do with that day off? Well, there was a movie I wanted to see, but limited screenings. It's like, yeah, I better see it on Wednesday afternoon because the closest theater would be St. Mike if I waited until Saturday. It's like, nope, not driving up there just to see a damn movie. So I saw a thriller called Man in the White Van at the Mall of Eden Prairie. And besides it being a thriller, and I do like thrillers, I'm also going to remember it for how the studio said it was owned by fans, and at the end they had a long list of all the investors, I think, in the movie. And yeah, I do remember one time on Facebook they said, we've got this movie starring Christopher Lloyd, we need investors for it. It's like, yeah, it seems like you're a little desperate to get a movie made if you're going to Facebook asking for money. So I didn't even bother with trying to contribute to it because I figure the way I can invest in a movie is watching it once it gets made, because I didn't know what the minimum buy-in was on it. I mean, if it was $10, it's like, yeah, I'll pay that much to see a movie. But yes, they had a long list of all the investors at the end of the movie, and they went alphabetically by first name. And there was a Lyle that invested in it. It's like, cool. I didn't know there were other Lyles out there. There aren't that many. Yeah, it was an indie movie, and I don't mind because all I care about is the story, and there was only one actor and I recognized, which was Sean Astin. And the thing I remember about indie movies is that sometimes a big-name actor like himself can do other things like produce or direct, and he was listed as producer. Yes, I'm that nerdy. I will stay to watch all the closing credits because I like seeing where movies get filmed and all the songs that they use. It was Florida in the 70s, so I knew some of the songs, but not all of them. All right. Well, yes, I'm a bank employee, so I'm known for tales from the bank, like tales from the crypt. Yeah, this was a whirlwind week for me because it was move week, move day, where I went from a suburban office to a downtown office. The last day in the suburbs was Thursday, and the first day downtown was Friday. And before that, they said, get prepared for it by labeling whatever you want moved. And I went to my colleague, my vacation replacement, and his response by instant messaging was, why don't we just slap a post-it note on the entire building and call it good? And it's like, no, it's not that easy. For one thing, the branch employees are still there, and some of what's in our part of the building is junk. I got quite a bit moved, even if it wasn't something I moved. I needed that much, used that much. The senior leader who was filling in for my boss, who was on leave, said, if you don't move it, you don't have it at the new place. It's like, yeah, good idea. So move as much as you can that you can justify. I'll admit there are a few things that I already like about being there. For one thing, it shortens my commute, although I remember what I said day one when I got there Friday morning. Riding the light rail. Yeah, kind of like riding the bus to get to work in downtown St. Paul. That means you have to contend with some weirdos, and the thing I said was, well, the thing I learned a long time ago living in a big city is leave the weirdos alone, and hopefully they'll leave you alone too. And yes, I'm aware to some people I am the weirdo. But it is an upgrade in other ways, because I was thinking, this place looks bigger than where I live. And I got a tape measure this weekend. Yeah, I looked at the square footage on where I live, and I'm told that the square footage of where I work now is at least twice that much. And it's a lot nicer in other ways, like carpet. Can I live there? Take my mistress there? Oh, wait a minute, I don't have one of those. Yeah, I went there. Oh, we even have a doorbell camera. Well, I guess where it's restricted access to that part of the building, we should know who's there. And we didn't have that before. All we had was a peephole on the wrong door. It wasn't on the outer door. Yeah, that don't work! Well, I even did things over the weekend too. I'm always the type that is interested in songs. I won't talk about it a lot, even though I wasn't good at performing it, because I put a lot of energy towards that, and I don't have time to feel sad or angry. I was watching a college football game this weekend, and at the end, it's like, why are they playing a church hymn? It was the Ohio State game. And then I found out, yeah, it's not just a church hymn, but it's also the same melody for their fight song, Carmen, Ohio, but as a church hymn, it's Come Christians, join to sing. And I know other times, yeah, I'm aware of how it's the same song, like God Save the Queen, same as My Country 'Tis of Thee, or Greensleeve, same as What Child Is This? Or a French movie where there was a joke about play me classical music, and then the piano player plays Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, which was based on a Mozart song, people. Love the joke. Oh. Well, I guess that'll do it for me. Thank you all, been great. Woo!